Councillor Bailao, I'm sure, and I will be happy to answer your questions about that, but this letter has been sent. I want to just give you one example of how this initiative will work. We are standing here for a reason. We're standing here in front of 200 Madison Avenue, a piece of land owned by the city, zoned for residential, and ready to go, as you can see. The city wants to use it for affordable housing, and so declared its intentions a decade ago. A decade ago, 10 years ago, it was declared as land that should be used for affordable housing, but it has been in development limbo. Imagine this piece of land, chosen for affordable housing, and here it sits, 10 years later, still vacant. Again, unacceptable. Today, after 10 years of inaction, I can tell you we are kickstarting the development process for this piece of land by issuing an RFP in May. Once a developer is chosen as a result of that competitive process, and I hope there is a spirited competition from people who want to come forward and build affordable housing right here, then the approvals process will be accelerated. And it will be accelerated with a view in which I will take a personal interest and hold those involved to account in my office as necessary with my colleagues to make sure that construction is underway and we have shovels in the ground, as they say, by 2016. And let's talk about early 2016, not late. And I will be looking, again, with my colleagues and with our public servants, to repeat this process across the city over and over again, so we can not only catch up on the massive failure that we've experienced over the last 4 years in meeting our targets that we set as a city government, that were set years ago by this very same city government, but also to see if we can exceed those targets. The Open Door Initiative recognizes that the city cannot do this alone. We need our partners to step up and be at the table. And I am telling those partners, whether they be private sector developers who we've met with, nonprofit housing developers who we've met with, and we asked them what needed to be done, and this is meant to respond to what they said. And it's meant to tell them if they show up to work with us to build affordable housing, we in turn will do our very best to roll out the red carpet for them. I am challenging developers in all parts of the sector to do more to build more affordable housing. And I am challenging the federal and provincial governments today to do more to make sure they free up some of their land to help us in this task. The days of the grazing elephant in times of rapid change must come to an end at City Hall on the affordable housing file and a number of others. The days of government officials taking months and years to find ways to say no, which is often where we seem to end up, must also come to an end, because we're going to miss opportunities we already have. This site has been sitting as an opportunity for 10 years. And now it's time to make that opportunity become a reality. And every chance I get, I have and I will continue to challenge our very dedicated and professional public servants to make sure that we find ways to say yes. And nowhere is that more urgent than on the affordable housing file. And that is including saying yes to developers of all kinds who want to come forward and be part of this process of doing more on affordable housing.